Told myself I wasn't gonna do it. Wasn't gonna make one of these videos. But here I am, talking about Fortnite. So if this is your first time watching me, you have no clue who I am, and you're just here to listen to my opinions on Fortnite. Welcome. I have been playing Fortnite since October 2017, making videos on the game since October 2017. And here we are, April 2020. What am I doing? All jokes aside, I love Fortnite and want to see it succeed. That is why we are making this video today. A few of my friends have actually made videos. Cypher, you've probably seen it, probably has like 4 million, 5 million views by now. Kiwi's video has about 1 million views. Random's video has probably 1 million views, to be honest. I watched all their videos and I just feel like I have a little bit more to add on top of that. They honestly all made great points that I 100% agree with. I just think there's a few things I could add to the conversation that maybe if Epic sees this video, maybe they'll be like, oh, that'd be something we could do again. But the first thing I think I'll start with is the LTM. So Fortnite used to drop these limited time modes that it felt like they would almost change every 2 to 3 days. One, for example, which was actually my favorite LTM, was the floor is lava. And I'll have gameplay in the background so you guys don't have to look at my ugly face for most of the video. But the floor is lava was one of those game modes where the lava just started coming up out of nowhere. Maybe the reason they haven't added it back is because there was a volcano in chapter 1 and that was the whole reason for the LTM. Understand that. But at the same time, it was such a fun game mode and I feel like it could be implemented in this season as well. But anyways, the whole point I'm trying to make is that they used to do LTMs every 2 to 3 days. And now I haven't seen a limited time mode come out in the longest of time. But the LTMs were like perfect, like little change ups. You could make videos on them, especially when I used to be a daily uploader on Fortnite. It would just be a nice break in the middle of the week to be able to play an LTM and do that for a video instead of a challenge video or a spectating video. And I feel like the LTMs definitely brought my friends together. So I live in a gaming house, if you guys don't know, with Kiwis, Formula, Random, and Raz, and we all used to squad up and play these LTMs. Every time a new one came out, we would do a video on it. But I think it's a big reason why the game is so dry right now is there's no other modes to play other than solos, duos, squads, which brings me to my second point of the video. Whenever I go to play a game mode, I look and I see solos, duos, and squads, and I just think, oh, it's the same weapons, the same stuff over and over again. Do I really want to play this right now? Not really. And then I'll go like either sing creative and crank for a little bit or do something else. And the reason I say that is because the loot pool is almost never changing. It's the same guns, the same equipment, week to week. There's no really big updates in the loot pool whenever they do come out with updates. And another reason Fortnite was fun back in the day, if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys have been around this long, but in season 2, 3, it felt like they were adding in new equipment all the time. They were adding in impulses, the shockwave grenades, boogie bomb. Fortnite has such a huge range of loot pool to just throw in items weekly that would really spice up the game, in my opinion. And obviously they would only do this in public matches. This wouldn't have anything to do with arena or competitive. I'm not even gonna get into that. That should literally just be a standard loot pool and stick with it. And public matches should, I feel like, have weekly updates where they're adding in new items, taking out old items. For example, my favorite gun, the combat shotgun. I miss it dearly. I loved using that gun. Another one of my favorite items, Rift to Goes. Those things were so sick and they're great for movement. Right now, I just feel like the map is so big and there is so little movement. I understand there's helicopters, they have launch pads, the grappler. I can't really think of any other movement items they have in the game. But if you guys have played Fortnite in the last month, you know that when you land off spawn, if you kill everyone in your POI, there's usually about 10 people left, 10 to 20 people, I would say, in the first closing zone because there's no movement items. Everyone's dying off spawn because of skill-based matchmaking. Not gonna get too much into skill-based matchmaking because I feel like the other guys talked about it a lot. That's another reason the player count is so low right after all the spawn fights. But to my point, I really think they should add in more movement items just so you're able to get across the map faster. Let me tell you, Fortnite, no one wants to run across the map for 10 minutes and find absolutely nobody. So I think adding in movement items like the Rift to Go or shockwave grenades, or maybe coming up with a new movement item would definitely help speed up the pace of the game. I'm gonna be honest, no one wants to sit there and farm. No one wants to run to zone. What people want to do is test out their skills against other players. I'm not gonna go too detailed on the whole farming thing because I feel like that's something that Fortnite will never change. But even if they increased it by just a little bit, farming in public matches, it'd be so much more enjoyable. More movement items, higher farming rate. That way you're not spending half the game trying to get enough mats just to go into one fight and skill-based matchmaking and then die. And then you're like, oh my God, I just wasted 10 minutes running into zone, 5 minutes farming, and I just died to the first guy I saw because he's so good. I feel like that's a very general conciseness on how people feel on Fortnite. I'm talking from personal experience as well, but I feel like I've heard a lot of people talk about it and that's how they feel. All right, so now we're going to get a little crazy and talk about things that I personally believe that the community would really enjoy and would give players a reason to keep coming back to your game. The first thing I'm going to talk about is competitive 1v1 mode with a leaderboard and a ranking system. Quite possibly the best way to do this is the realistic 1v1s, make them competitive. To be honest, the way that realistic 1v1 mode is set up is so perfect. It's basically putting you in a scenario that you would face mid-game. But anyways, just hang with me here for a second. Imagine there was a leaderboard where you could see the top person who has the most wins in the competitive 1v1 mode. And you also have a ranking system. It goes bronze, silver, gold, and then you have diamond. And it's like the top 100 players in the world are diamond level at 1v1s. And then the top 100 to 500 are gold or whatever, and so on and so forth. But I'm telling you, if you made a competitive 1v1 mode, that would give so many people a reason to grind. I can already see the streams, the content made from it. It would be insane. Another thing that I think would highly benefit your game a lot and would bring players on to play all the time is hosting non-competitive events in either solos, duos, trios, or squads, doesn't matter. And if your team or you are able to place in the top 100 of this event, you earn an exclusive skin. I understand Fortnite is really big on the mindset that everyone can be a winner, but honestly, hosting non-competitive events to earn exclusive skins will really make players want to get better at the game so that they can get these exclusive skins. I know personally, if there was events every week where an exclusive skin came out and you could only earn it by getting top 100 in that event, I would be playing that no matter what. First thing, it would be great for videos. And then secondly, your bread and butter, your skins, everyone loves them. It's the big thing on Fortnite, you know, what skin you're wearing, what outfit you're wearing. Being able to earn those by playing an event, that would be huge. And the fact that they're exclusive as well to the top 100, that makes it all the more reason to get better at the game, grind the game. I'm no expert, but I think it's a really good idea. This is the last thing I'll talk about, and this one is for your creators. I truly believe that if you guys were to do a share the love event for, hear me out, for every holiday. So you have one for Valentine's Day, you have one for St. Patty's Day, you have one for 4th of July, Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, 6 a year. You have them for 6 a year where you make exclusive skins for those holidays, maybe 1 or 2 skins, and then you do a share the love event. If you do that and implement all the things I said about cycling in fun weapons equipment weekly, adding back the LTMs, putting more movement items in the game, maybe changing the farm rate up a little bit higher so people can play more the competitive 1v1 mode, and then the non-competitive events for duos and squads, I truly think that you will get every big creator to come back to this game and absolutely grind it, because Fortnite will feel like it did in season 3, season 4, season 5, when you guys were doing the weekly updates, telling us what you guys were doing, and doing the share the love events to show that you truly care about the creators. I think this game would be #1 for another 5 years. I'm not even kidding you. This is my personal opinion on it. Obviously, I don't have all the answers. Everyone who's watching this video that's subscribed to me, please let me know in the comments your thoughts on this, what you think you would improve, what you would add to the game, what you'd take away from the game, all that stuff. Absolutely love you guys over at Epic. You guys have changed my life. I can't thank you enough. But that is it for my rambling session. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new around here, subscribe for the daily Fortnite content. And I'll see you in a brand new video tomorrow. Peace, guys.
Do just what you want.